Hi, and welcome to my very awkward intro. My name is Susan/Bambi, and this is Bambi's Rambles. And this is also, surprise everybody! This is day 1 of 5 days of True Crime and Slumbertime. So we are having a week-long slumber party. And I'm so excited. And one of my episodes is actually going to feature you guys. So I will remind you at the end of the video how it will involve you guys and how you can be featured in one of this week's True Crime and Slumbertime fucking episodes, mate. So yeah, today's first episode, or this week's first episode, is actually really fun for me. It's a little less true crime, a little more conspiracy theory, because I'm all up in that. Partly because half of it makes me giggle, so here we go. Anyway, fast forward, people. Someone's going to be in the comments like, the video actually starts at 7 minutes and 45 seconds. No, I'm joking, but still. Anyway, so is actually 10, that's 5, but 10 creepy Disney conspiracies. So some of them are about the Disneyland and some are about Disney movies, so on and so forth. You don't need a fucking rundown, Susan. You're rambling. Shut up. Anyway, number 1, Toy Story is actually based on The Shining. Okay? The hell? But anyway, so this comes with a couple of different things. Sid's carpet through his house is actually the same carpet that is in the hotel motel in The Shining, right? Another thing is the multiple mentions of the number 237, which is the same as the Overlook hotel motel. You know what I mean? Anyway, number 2, the staff at the Haunted Mansion ride have to be on the lookout for people dumping ashes of their loved ones. Now, first of all, can I just say, out of everywhere in Disneyland, I would not want to be dumped at the haunted house, like the haunted thingamajiggy. I don't want to be haunting people. I don't want people haunting me. I don't want people bothering me. Is there a place at Disneyland or Disney World or whatever you want to call it, or whatever, which one you want to go to, where there is no one? Like maybe like Lost and Found bin. I'll be in there. Don't bother me, right? But anyway, because of this, there is speculation, and because of this, people have actually experienced more hauntings, more ghosts, as opposed to the normal 999 happy haunts, including a little boy that they call the crying boy, because he apparently stands at the exit of the attraction and cries and cries. When staff have approached him to be like, you know, obviously like thinking he's a lost child or something, he doesn't communicate with them. He acts as though they are not there. Like he is, you know, like they're in different realms. Some spooky shit. Ooh. Now, as I was saying, right, they have the people dumping ashes, so on and so forth. They actually have a code name for this, and like they go over the speaker and like tell someone that it's done, right? And then they have an ultra fine vacuum come and clean it up. So they vacuum up people's ashes. You think you're at some haunted ride? You're in a vacuum. I wonder if it's a Dyson. Now the third one freaks me the fuck out, and I believe it, girl. I believe it. At least 40 Disney World employees have been accused and arrested of sex crimes involving children and child pornography. I think that is just... That's why I don't trust like bunny rabbits in suits and that, but I don't trust anything in the world, but don't mind me. 4, okay? I just want to... All right, I'm going to tell you about number 4, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts, Bambi's thoughts, okay? Number 4, guys. Number 4. I have a lot to say about number 4, but it ties into other things. Let's just get through number 4 first. Number 4, the Pirates of the Caribbean ride actually has real human skeletons from the UCLA Medical Center. Now, let's do this, okay? If we were to be smart and economical about things, right? So if someone wants their ashes at Disney World, right? Okay? Don't have them be ashes. You know, let their skeletons live at the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and then you don't have to get them from the medical center. It's a win-win scenario. Do you know what I mean? 5. The Space Mountain ride actually has its own ghost rider. Now, this ghost rider ain't no, young, sexy-looking Nicolas Cage. He is actually the ghost of a man that died on the ride in the 1970s. You couldn't pay me to go to Disneyland. My goodness. Number 6. I actually really like this one because I want to do this in my house. Disney actually has vents that pump out scents. So scents. They actually pump out scents, right? And there's some of these scents are ranging from like baked good, freshly baked cookies to things like vanilla essence and, certain aromatherapy things and stuff like that to like make you feel happy, like make you feel good. Do you know what? MLM Huns, let's talk about essential oils. Use that as your thing. Say, if you use this like they do at Disney World, your family will be the happiest on earth. So buy. This your little selling point there for your, for your MLM Huns out there. Number 7. Lion King was actually accused of copying a 1960s anime called Kimba the White Lion. Disney came out and refuted those claims and said that no, it was based on Hamlet, the Bible, and the life of Joseph and Moses. I love the Lion King. What a vibe. Do you know there's like this thing where Scar, right? This is another side thing, but Scar's skin was skinned when he died, right? Because in Hercules, there is a full skin of Scar, and it looks like Scar. And yeah, so that's like their little intertwining movies. They do that so much as well. I can do another video on other Disney conspiracies and stuff where they're known to copy movies, what the dark interpretation of some of these movies. I'll give you an example. Boo from Monsters Inc. is actually said to be the witch in Brave. There's multiple reasons why, and if you want me to put that in another Disney conspiracy sort of thing video, I can so do that. So yeah. Number 8. I enjoy this one thoroughly. It might be debunked. I don't care. Let me live in my dream world. In December 1966, Walt Disney died due to complications due to lung cancer. And the theory goes that he is frozen underneath the Pirates of the Caribbean's ride, waiting for medical technology to catch up with the idea that he can come back. They can defrost him and bring him back. Now, the second part of this is what makes it like, people were Googling this, trying to find out like the validity of this, right? So Disney came out with a movie called Frozen. So when you go on Google, you're not going to find anything about Walt Disney being frozen on the Pirates of the Caribbean, mate. You're going to find Elsa and Let It Go, because they're telling us, let it go. Let Walt go. Okay? Let it go. Number 9, Peter Pan was the angel of death, and that Neverland was some sort of afterlife. From Lost Boys to Never Growing Up to the famous line, to die would be an awfully big adventure. Author J.M. Barrie lost his 13-year-old brother. So I feel like that this might be something of a creative coping mechanism in his way. So that kind of gives it more like, it kind of like really, really makes sense when you look at it. Like when you look at it from that point of view. Number 10. So we started with Toy Story. We're going to end with Toy Story 2. Now listen to this theory, guys. All right, so we know that who Emily is, right? Emily is Jesse's original owner who dumped Jesse in the donation bin, and everyone was so fucking mad at her about it. I was mad. Emily, not a fan. But listen to this. There is a theory out there that Emily is actually Andy's mum, and there's a couple of reasons why. One, Emily had the life-size hat, cowboy hat, same as Jesse, right? Well, Andy has the same hat. This also adds up with the ages. So if you think about it, 1995 for Andy. Now you look back at Emily when Emily was a child. From her room decor and everything along those lines, it came across as like the 60s vibe. So that would make Emily in her 30s, which would be a normal age to have a, 5-6-year-old boy, wouldn't it? So do we even know Andy's mum's name? Let me tell you what Andy's mum's name is. It's fucking Emily, all right? So guys, that brings us to the end of day 1 of our 5-day True Crime and Slumber Time slumber party. So I really hope that you enjoyed that. So now is your turn to figure out how you can be involved in an episode of this slumber party. I want to do an episode of reading your guys' comments about maybe your 6 degrees of separation to a true crime case or a true crime situation or anything like that. Don't feel bothered if you don't feel comfortable sharing anything like that. Don't stress. It's okay. I understand. If you don't want to share something like that, share your favorite conspiracy theory or share a ghost story, true crime story, whatever you want. You're also welcome to ask me any questions that you might have. I'm happy to answer them. I want to dedicate a whole video to you guys. I think you guys are incredible, and I love all the support that you guys have given me on my very short journey on the tubes. It ain't easy out here. It ain't easy being cheesy. And so far I'm loving it, mainly because of you guys. And I'm so glad that you love my content. So remember to like, subscribe, send a pigeon, wash your hair, feed your dog, take your meds, see your doctor, charge your phone, put petrol in your car. I don't know, do whatever you got to do. Love you. Bye. Mwah.